tourism, the county government will undertake construction of theme park in Masinga, renovation of rest areas, construction of monuments, marketing Machakos tourism circuit, document tourist attraction sites in Machakos, hold beauty pageants, construct and equip studios, film and music production, develop 14 Falls and Chamwilu as tourist attraction sites, map, market and promote tourist attraction sites. Further develop and maintain recreational parks through beautification and landscaping, and construct a team building center. We look at the physical outline and framework. Honorable Speaker, to fund these programs, the County Treasury proposes the fiscal framework to be as follows. The resource envelope for financial year 2022-2023 has total revenue of 11,423,079,031 Kenya shillings, consisting of equitable share of 9,162,304,232 Kenya shillings, conditional grants and loans of 570,695,600 Kenya shillings, as well as own source revenue of 1,690,079,199 Kenya shillings, translating to 80%, 5%, and 15% respectively. Honorable Speaker, the expenditure framework is proposed at 11,423,079,031 Kenya shillings, consisting of development expenditure of 3,426,923,709 Kenya shillings, and recurrent expenditure of 7,996,155,322 Kenya shillings. The recurrent expenditure constitutes compensation to employees of 6,183,094,458 Kenya shillings, and operations and maintenance of 1,813,060,864 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, in relation to the fiscal responsibility principles, the County Treasury proposes to allocate 30% of the total revenue on development expenditure, while compensation to employees stands at 54.13%. The committee notes that allocation of compensation to employees has violated Regulation 25 subsection B of PFMA of 2012, which sets at a maximum of 35% of total revenue. However, the proposals of the County Treasury relating to development expenditure are in line with Section 107 of PFMA of 2012, which sets it at a minimum of 30%. The above information, Madam Speaker, will be represented in a table that is appended in the report, Madam Speaker, where we have equitable share as per Article 203 of Constitution of Kenya at 9,162,304,232 Kenya shillings. Conditional grants, KCSAP from World Bank, 310,075,499 Kenya shillings. Leasing of medical equipment, 153,297,872 Kenya shillings. Emergency Locust Response Project from World Bank, 69,682,990 Kenya shillings. Agriculture Sector Development Support Program from CEDA, 16,785,554 Kenya shillings. UHC from World Bank, 9,399,935 Kenya shillings. UHC from Danida, 11,453,750 Kenya shillings. Total conditional grants, 570,695,600 Kenya shillings. Own source revenue, 1,690,079,199 Kenya shillings. Total revenue from conditional grants and own source revenue, Madam Speaker, and equitable share. Total revenue, 11,423,079,031 Kenya shillings. Total expenditure, 11,423,079,031 Kenya shillings. Breakdown of the expenditure: compensation to employees, 6,183,094,458 Kenya shillings. Use of goods and services, 1,813,060,864 Kenya shillings. Total recurrent, 7,996,155,322 Kenya shillings. Total development, 3,426,923,703 Kenya shillings. Some of the important ratios to note: development to total budget, 30%. Compensation to employees to total budget, 54.13%. Madam Speaker, with your permission, I'll skip to page 13 and look at departmental ceilings.
Just for the record purposes, you can read just the clauses and what headlines they're talking about.
Thank you. Madam Speaker, what follows the proposed ceilings and recommendations per sector?
Yes.
And the recommendations by the committee.
One is the proposed ceilings and recommendations for agriculture, cooperative development. Can you do that for each other department?
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker. So we have sector ceilings is provided. 1, under agriculture and cooperative development. 2, energy, infrastructure and ICT. 3, commercial, tourism and labor affairs. 4, health and emergency services. 5, public administration. 6, education and social welfare. 7, water and irrigation. 8, land, environment and natural resources. Madam Speaker, we look at departmental ceilings. Madam Speaker, the County Executive Committee member for Finance has proposed the following departmental ceilings. Office of the Governor. Madam Speaker, the department is in public administration sector, and some of its programs are 1, Governor, Office of the Governor. 2, Transport, Human Resource and Administration. 4, ICT section. 5, Hospitality Services. 6, Cabinet Office. 7, Office of the Deputy Governor. 8, Directorate of Project Delivery Monitoring and Evaluation. 9, Office of the County Advisors. 10, Office of the County Secretary. In the Office of the Governor, the proposed ceiling is 853,444,648 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 596,403,145 Kenya shillings for development. The total proposed ceiling for both recurrent and development is 1,449,849,793 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the County Treasury reported that the pending bill balances as at 24th February 2022 were 2.34 billion Kenya shillings, which constitutes of 663 million Kenya shillings for development and 1.56 billion Kenya shillings for recurrent. Pending bills form a first charge in the budget, and they propose to set aside 291.3 million Kenya shillings for recurrent and 593 million Kenya shillings for development. According to Budget Policy Statement 2022, Machakos County Government had presented pending bills for audit amounting to 1,286,526,181 Kenya shillings. Out of this figure, eligible pending bills after the audit were 942,363,607 Kenya shillings, while ineligible bills amounted to 344,162,574 Kenya shillings. The county government paid eligible pending bills amounting to 752,932,601 Kenya shillings, leaving a balance of 189,430,916 Kenya shillings. As at 30th June 2021, the county government had total pending bills of 533,593,490 Kenya shillings, consisting of 189,430,916 Kenya shillings, eligible bills, and 344,162,574 Kenya shillings in eligible bills. From the above information, the committee noted that pending bills which are eligible for payment stand at 189,430,916 Kenya shillings as at 30th June 2021. It is not clear how the county government has accumulated pending bills amounting to 2.34 billion Kenya shillings between July 2021 and February 2022. Out of the total recurrent pending bills amounting to 1.56 billion Kenya shillings, 1 billion is attributed to purported legal fees. The Budget Committee has not made any provision for this and recommends that the Office of the Auditor General thoroughly audits this outrageous figure before any provision can be made. Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that the pending bills be budgeted for in the respective departments of the county instead of lumping them under the Office of the Governor vote head. The figure of eligible pending bills be prorated to the respective departments where the bills were incurred. Honorable Speaker, the Budget Committee therefore recommends that the current ceiling be maintained at 562,144,648 Kenya shillings as set in the County Allocation of Revenue Act, CARA, and development expenditure ceiling at 3,403,145 Kenya shillings. Total departmental ceiling B 565,547,793 Kenya shillings. Department of Public Service Quality Management and ICT. Honorable Speaker, this department is in public administration sector and comprises of 6 programs, namely 1, General Administration and Support Services, 2, Quality Management, 3, Training, Research and Development, 4, Information Communication Technology, 5, ICT Infrastructure, 6, Closed Circuit Television. The proposed recurrent ceiling is 377,835,841 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 5,262,277 Kenya shillings, totaling to 383,098,118 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the sectoral committee, after interrogation, proposed the ceiling to be set at 678,044,919 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 50 million Kenya shillings for development, totaling to 728,044,919 Kenya shillings. This amount will be spent on payment of pending bills amounting to 1,735,000,000. Sorry, madam, I repeat. Amount to 1,735,109 Kenya shillings, and salaries and other operations expenses amounting to 676,309,810 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, BSC recommends a recurrent ceiling of 377,835,841 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 5,262,277 Kenya shillings, totaling to 383,098,118 Kenya shillings, as approved by the Cabinet. This is in consideration of resource envelope and the absorption rate in the department. Department of Trade, Industrialization and Innovation. Honorable Speaker, the department is in public administration sector and comprises of 6 programs, namely 1, General Administration and Support Services, 2, Trade Development, 3, Business and Enterprise Development, 4, Investment Promotion, 5, Industrial Development, 6, Investment Facilitation and Support, 7, Hygiene and Sanitation, 8, Legal Office. Honorable Speaker, under this county department, the proposed ceiling is 101,555,772 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 134,208,192 Kenya shillings for development. The total proposed ceiling for both recurrent and development is 235,763,964 Kenya shillings. The committee observed that the fiscal year 2021-2022 recurrent budget allocation for department is 114,522,867 Kenya shillings with a half-year performance of 18,808,503 Kenya shillings, which translates to an absorption rate of 16%. The development budget allocation is 289,906,472 Kenya shillings with a half-year performance of 164,406,472 Kenya shillings, which translates to an absorption rate of 57%. Concerning pending bills, the department reported to have a figure of 60,156,556.60 Kenya shillings as at 30th June 2021. Recommendations. Honorable Speaker, the Budget Committee recommends that the ceiling for recurrent expenditure be retained at 101,555,772 Kenya shillings and development expenditure be adjusted upwards from 134,208,192 Kenya shillings to 289,906,472 Kenya shillings, totaling to departmental ceiling of 391,462,244 Kenya shillings. This will cater for the departmental eligible pending bills and trade development under Program 2 in the proposed program-based budget for border border and market sheds. Department of Finance and Economic Planning. Honorable Speaker, the Finance Department is in public administration sector, and the following are the programs under this department. 1, Revenue Management. 2, budget formulation, coordination, and implementation. 3, supply chain management. 4, accounts services. 5, audit services. 6, human resource management and support services. 7, county planning and statistical and information services. 8, external resource mobilization. Madam Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 435,534,462 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 19,385,984 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling for both recurrent and development is 454,920,446 Kenya shillings. The absorption rate for both recurrent and development is 54%. Honorable Speaker, the department is planning to undertake the following programs. 1, preparation of new CIDP at 10 million. 2, revenue management, 24 million. 3, budget formulation, 14 million. 4, audit services, 4 million. Honorable Speaker, the BSc recommends that the departmental ceiling be reviewed upwards from 434,534,462 Kenya shillings to 476,082,358 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 19,385,984 Kenya shillings to 73,997,742 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Honorable Speaker, the total departmental ceiling was adjusted upwards from 454,920,446 Kenya shillings to 550,080,100 Kenya shillings. This budget will cater for eligible pending bills and other operational expenses. County administration and decentralized units. Honorable Speaker, this department is in public administration sector and comprises of the following programs. 1, general administration and support services. 2, civic engagement. 3, administration and coordination services. 4, environmental management. 5, solid waste management. 6, sanitation management. 7, forensic and inspectorate services. 8, inspectorate services and management. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 417,189,057 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 5,220,570 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling is 422,409,574 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the committee recommends that the departmental ceilings be maintained at 417,189,057 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 5,220,517 Kenya shillings for development as proposed by the cabinet. And the total proposed ceiling for department be 422,409,574 Kenya shillings. Agriculture, food security, and cooperative management. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 366,645,072 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 436,087,341 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling is 802,732,413 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the department is classified under agriculture and cooperative development with the following programs. 1, Kenya Climate Smart Agriculture Project, county contribution. 2, Emergency Locust Response Project. 3, Livestock Production. 4, Fisheries Development. 5, Veterinary Services. 6, Machakos Agriculture Training Center. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling for the department is 366,645,072 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 436,087,341 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling is 802,732,413 Kenya shillings. The committee observed that the fiscal year 2021-2022 recurrent budget allocation was 410,538,783 Kenya shillings, with a half-year performance of 116,254,580 Kenya shillings, which translates to an absorption rate of 28%. Honorable Speaker, the development budget allocation was 400,758,319 Kenya shillings, with a half-year performance of 3,748,730 Kenya shillings, which translates to an absorption rate of 1%. pending bills under this department as incurred were 9,437,276 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 31,112,615 Kenya shillings for development expenditure. Under ongoing projects, Madam Speaker, the department intends to finalize the following in the fiscal year 2022-2023. Rehabilitation of the following dams: Kidhayoni, Yimbani, Nzewani Katangi, Ukanga Utune. New projects. The department intends to begin new projects as follows. Climate smart projects. 1. Kamu irrigation scheme. 2. Construction of water barriers along Thwake River. 3. Rehabilitate coffee factories at Kakuyuni and Mukoyoni. New producer organization giving grants to the groups, which include Wamonyu CBO Self-Farmer Care Group. 2. Ngengi Farmers Organization. 3. Masi Dairy. 4. Standard 3 Cow Zero Grazing Unit at ATC. The Committee on Agriculture recommended an increase on budget ceilings as follows. Recurrent, 395,602,929 Kenya shillings. Development, 465,391,918 Kenya shillings. Further, the Committee on Agriculture proposed an enhancement budget for ATC as per recommendations by the Chief Officer, Department of Agriculture and Food Security. Honorable Speaker, the Committee on Budget and Appropriation recommends that the departmental budget be revised upwards from 366,645,072 Kenya shillings to 376,082,348 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure and 436,087,341 Kenya shillings to 479,749,956 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling is 855,832,304 Kenya shillings. This is to cater for eligible pending bills and enhancement of ATC as recommended by sectoral committees. Honorable Speaker, this Honorable House enacted the Machakos County Cooperative Act, which among other things provided for creation of revolving fund to assist cooperatives access funds at a subsidized interest rate. The committee recommends that the executive committee member in charge of cooperative societies fast tracks the formulation of regulations to operationalize this fund to enable our farmers, especially in the coffee sector, to access the funds. Under Emergency and Health and Emergency Services Department, Honorable Speaker, this department is in health sector, which comprises of the following programs. 1. General administration. 2. Medical services. 3. Public health and community outreach. The proposed ceilings for recurrent is 3,703,467,743 Kenya shillings, and development ceiling of 490,700,212 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling for the department is 4,194,167,955 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the sectoral committee recommends review of the departmental ceiling from 4,194,167,955 Kenya shillings to 4,203,467,741 Kenya shillings to cater for annual increment of salaries for medical personnel and operations and maintenance. Further, pending bills amounting to 15,340,456 Kenya shillings were reported to the committee. The department had proposed to undertake the following projects in the fiscal year. 1. Have a CT scan in Machakos level 5. 2. Completion of 7 community hospitals, namely Katulani in Mwala sub-county, Kalama in Kalama sub-county, Kithioko in Masinga sub-county, Cheleni in Matongulu sub-county, Mudhedheni in Mwala sub-county, Kidhimani in Niata sub-county, Kaviani in Kadhiani sub-county, Kamudhanga in Machakos sub-county. At River level 4 in Mavoko sub-county, Sengani in Matongulu sub-county, Ndovoini in Mavoko sub-county, Mavivye in Machakos sub-county, Mumbuni in Machakos sub-county, Kusio Momo in Machakos sub-county. Honorable Speaker, BSE recommends that the departmental ceilings be reviewed upwards from 3,703,467,743 Kenya shillings to 3,710,122,787 Kenya shillings, and a development ceiling of 490,700,212 Kenya shillings to 499,385,624 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling for department is 4,209,508,411 Kenya shillings to cater for eligible pending bills and other operational expenses. Department of Roads, Transport and Public Works. Honorable Speaker, the department is classified under Energy, Infrastructure and ICT sector and has 4 programs, namely General Administration and Support Services, Road Development and Management, County Government Building Services, and County Fleet Management. Honorable Speaker, under these county departments, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 189,914,082 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 753,390,011 Kenya shillings and a totaling to 948,304,093 Kenya shillings. The departmental absorption rate for the first half of the year is 100,083,653 Kenya shillings in recurrent, translating to 51%, and 191,316,933 Kenya shillings, representing 10% in development. The department reported pending bills amounting to 373,494,837 Kenya shillings as at 15th March 2022. The department is undertaking the following projects during this fiscal year and intends to continue the same in the following fiscal year. 1. Routine and periodic maintenance of various access roads in all wards. 2. Upgrading of various roads to bitumen standards. 3. Pothole patching on and routine maintenance of already tarmacked roads. 4. Culvert installation in each sub-county. 5. Construction completion and maintenance of the ongoing county buildings. In consideration of the above projects, the Committee on Roads, Transport and Public Works proposes that the ceilings be reviewed upwards to 2,028,718,673.68 Kenya shillings, comprising of 690,270,032 Kenya shillings and 1,338,448,641.68 Kenya shillings for recurrent and development expenditures respectively. The justification was that large amount of the recurrent expenditure goes to payment of salaries, leaving very little to cater for other recurrent expenditures. Further, the department is development oriented, undertaking most of the county major development projects, and therefore its development ceiling needs to be adjusted upwards. Honorable Speaker, based on the resource envelope and low departmental absorption rate, the Budget and Appropriation Committee recommends that the ceiling be retained at 189,914,082 Kenya shillings for recurrent and review development expenditures from 758,390,011 Kenya shillings to 932,095,158 Kenya shillings, totaling to 1,122,009,240 Kenya shillings. This will cater for enhancement of road development and management, in particular the access roads and departmental eligible pending bills. The committee further recommends the department spreads some projects to a 3-year period so that budgetary allocation can be done in phases based on resource envelope in the budget years. Under Education, Skills Training and Social Welfare, Honorable Speaker, the department has the following programs. 1. Administrative services. 2. Basic education. 3. Youth Development Services. 4. Gender and Social Services. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 368,971,858 Kenya shillings and 178,285,790 Kenya shillings for development ceiling. The total proposed ceiling for the department is 547,257,648 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the department has not managed to develop any new projects during the fiscal year 2021-2022, but it embarked on developing the ongoing projects which were rolled over from the previous fiscal year. For the pending bills, the department as at 30th June 2021, had a total of 24,387,656 Kenya shillings. The proposed departmental ceilings under recurrent are 368,971,858 Kenya shillings and 178,285,790 Kenya shillings for development ceiling. The total proposed ceiling for the department is 547,257,648 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, under recurrent expenditure, the department will continue to promote needy students as well as the vulnerable groups, including people living with disabilities, through the award of bursaries as per the Machakos County Bursary Fund regulations of 2019. Further, on compensation of employees, the department is intending to request for employment of additional 100 VTC instructors. The actual shortage is 240 instructors, but because of budgetary implications, the department hopes to request for a phased-out recruitment. Based on the aforementioned, the department will need additional 46,680,000 Kenya shillings for the VTC instructors. Moreover, the department wishes to request for the employment of an additional 156 ECDE teachers to ensure that all the 1,126 ECDE centers will have at least one ECDE teacher. This will translate to an additional 34,632,000 Kenya shillings. The grand total will be an additional 81,312,000 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, under development expenditure, the department intends to invest in quality early childhood development and vocational training through A, construction of more ECDE classes. The department aims at constructing 3 classrooms per ward. This will translate to 120 million Kenya shillings. B, purchasing and distribution of learning materials. The department hopes to purchase consumables like chalks, dusters, and manila papers for all public ECDs in the county. It also hopes to purchase selected ECDE teacher reference books at a cost of 12 million for the 1,126 public ECDE centers. C, construction and improvement of vocational training institutions. The department intends to continue putting up infrastructure in the existing and new vocational training centers. In the fiscal year 2022-2023, the department intends to do infrastructure improvement in 20 VTCEs at a proposed cost of 60 million Kenya shillings. D, promotion of co-curriculum activities in vocational training and learning institutions. The department will use the capital grant set aside for VTCs to take care of co-curricular activities. Honorable Speaker, BSc recommends that the capital grants be used for its intended purpose, that is, capitation. BSc further recommends that the current ceiling be retained at 368,971,858 Kenya shillings, and development ceiling be revised upwards from 178,285,790 Kenya shillings to 202,673,446 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling for the department is 571,645,304 Kenya shillings. This amount will cater for payment of eligible pending bills and ongoing projects in the department. Under Energy, Lands, Housing and Urban Development Department, Honorable Speaker, the sector has programs as follows. 1, General Administration and Support Services. 2, County Electrification. 3, Lands and Physical Planning. 4, Urban Planning and Development. 5, Municipalities. 6, Housing and Urban Development. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 134,494,369 Kenya shillings under recurrent, and development ceiling is 28,531,319 Kenya shillings. The total proposed departmental ceiling amounts to 363,025,688 Kenya shillings. The 2021-2022 absorption rate under this department. Honorable Speaker, the department was allocated a total budget of 955,190,843 Kenya shillings in the fiscal year 2021-2022. And the department utilized 24,605,288 Kenya shillings for the half year of the fiscal year 2021-2022, giving an absorption rate of 3%. For the departmental ongoing projects, we have 1, construction of Kawedei Shopping Center roads in Kangundo, Tala Municipality, Lot 1, Kusip, and Lot 2, Kusip, fiscal year 2021-2022, which is ongoing. 2, supply and delivery of solid waste equipment. 3, part of construction of Nyambura Road in Mavoko Municipality, Kusip, fiscal year 2021-2022, which is in Athi River Ward, ongoing. Honorable Speaker, the Committee on Budget recommends that the recurrent ceiling be retained at 134,494,369 Kenya shillings, and development ceiling be retained at 228,531,319 Kenya shillings, giving a total of 363,025,688 Kenya shillings. Department of Tourism, Youth, Sports and Culture. Honorable Speaker, the department has the following programs. 1, General Administration and Support Services. 2, Heritage and Culture. 3, Liquor Management. 4, Tourism Development and Marketing. 5, Management of Recreational Facilities. 6, Machawood. 7, County Image Directorate. 8, County Beautification. 9, Stadium Management. 10, Sports Management and Promotion. 11, Youth Development Services. The department intends to support performance of music, drama, and dance, and exhibition of works of art and crafts, among others. Honorable Speaker, the approved budget for the fiscal year 2021-2022 is 114,371,248 Kenya shillings and 90,990,459 Kenya shillings, and recurrent and development expenditures respectively. The departmental half-year performance was 2,460,868 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure, translating to 2% absorption rate, and development was at 0%. Honorable Speaker, the Department of Culture has a pending bill of 30,906,503.70 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 56,615,347 Kenya shillings for development. Honorable Speaker, under Youth and Sports Department, the proposed development ceilings for the following programs are as follows. A, Stadium Management, 10,238,165 Kenya shillings. B, Sports Management, 8.3 million Kenya shillings. C, Youth Management, 7.75 million Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, under Youth Department, the pending bills amount to 8,067,638 Kenya shillings for recurrent and 23,322,602 Kenya shillings for development. Honorable Speaker, the proposed sectoral CFSP ceilings for recurrent expenditure is 67,199,449 Kenya shillings, and for development 45,087,737 Kenya shillings, giving a total ceiling of 112,287,186 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the Committee on Budget and Appropriations, in consideration of the resource envelope and departmental half-year absorption rate, recommends that the departmental ceilings be maintained as 67,189,448 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure, and development expenditure be revised from 45,087,737 Kenya shillings to 125,990,459 Kenya shillings, totaling to a ceiling of 193,189,907 Kenya shillings to cater for eligible pending bills and ongoing departmental projects. Under Department of Water, Irrigation and Natural Resources, which has the following programs: General Administration and Support Services, Water Supply and Sewerage, Irrigation Scheme, Development and Promotion, Environment and Natural Resources, Water Resource Management and Storage. Honorable Speaker, the department proposes ceiling on recurrent at 90,105,765 Kenya shillings, and development ceilings of 193,748,433 Kenya shillings, giving a total of 283,854,198 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, the approved budget for the department in the fiscal year 2021-2022 is 423,327,282 Kenya shillings. The department has utilized 14,649,884 Kenya shillings, translating to 3% absorption rate. The development proposed ceilings for programs in these departments are as follows. Water supply and sewerage, 104,495,947 Kenya shillings. Water resources management and storage, 0. Irrigation schemes development and promotion, 36,806,610 Kenya shillings. General administration and supporting services, 3,002,408 Kenya shillings. Environment and natural resources, 49,443,468 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, BSC recommends that recurrent budget be retained at 90,105,765 Kenya shillings, and a development ceiling be adjusted upwards from 193,748,833 Kenya shillings to 319,254,627 Kenya shillings, giving a total of 409,360,392 Kenya shillings. This will cater for eligible pending bills and completion of the ongoing projects in the department. County Public Service Board. Honorable Speaker, the department falls under public administration and has only one program, namely Human Resource and Administration. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 40,736,706 Kenya shillings and a development ceiling of 11,112,751 Kenya shillings. The total proposed ceiling for both recurrent and development is 51,849,457 Kenya shillings. The sectoral committee proposes that the ceiling for recurrent be reviewed upwards to 120,032,462 Kenya shillings. In development expenditure, be 94,440,000 Kenya shillings. Under recurrent, proposed allocation is as follows. 1. 31,051,809 Kenya shillings for human resource and administration. B. 360 million for utility supplies and services. C. 360,000 for communication supplies and services. 23,588,800 Kenya shillings for domestic travel, subsistence, and other travels. E. 8,278,596 Kenya shillings for other operating expenses. F. 13,840,900 Kenya shillings for foreign travel. G. 5,453,000 Kenya shillings for printing and advertising. H. 11,066,680,000. Sorry, I repeat again, Honorable Speaker. 11,066,680 shillings for training expenses. I. 14,246,290 Kenya shillings for hospitality supplies. J. 50,000 Kenya shillings for insurance cost. K. 125,000 Kenya shillings for specialized materials and supplies. L. 3,391,387 Kenya shillings for office general supplies. M. 6,528,000 Kenya shillings for fuel and lubricants. N. 1 million Kenya shillings for routine maintenance of motor vehicles. And O. 692,000 for routine maintenance of other assets. Under development expenditure, the department proposes the following. A. Construction of a new office block at 30 million. B. Purchase of 8 motor vehicles at 8 million. C. Purchase of office furniture and fittings at 1.34 million Kenya shillings. D. Purchase of ICT equipment at 10.1 million Kenya shillings. Madam Speaker, BSc, noting the low absorption rate, recommends that the ceiling be retained as proposed by the Cabinet at 40,736,706 Kenya shillings for recurrent and be reviewed upwards from 11,112,751 Kenya shillings to 41,112,751 Kenya shillings for development. The total proposed ceiling for both recurrent and development is 81,849,457 Kenya shillings. The allocated funds will cater for construction office buildings and other departmental development expenditure. County Assembly. Honorable Speaker, the proposed recurrent ceiling is 849,060,499 Kenya shillings and 324,500,000 Kenya shillings for development. The total proposed ceiling for county assembly is 1,173,560,499 Kenya shillings. Honorable Speaker, BSC recommends the county assembly ceiling be set at 991,060,499 Kenya shillings and 331 million Kenya shillings for recurrent and development respectively. The recurrent ceiling includes 122 million Kenya shillings for replenishing the car loan fund, which was depleted by the car grants, and the development expenditure, which will cater for construction of ongoing new chambers and ward offices. The total county assembly budget or allocation be 1,304,060,499 Kenya shillings. In conclusion, Honorable Speaker, the total expenditure ceilings for county government amounts to 11,423,079,031 Kenya shillings, comprising of 3,519,583,493 Kenya shillings for development expenditure and 7,903,495,538 Kenya shillings for recurrent expenditure. This results to an allocation of 30.81% to development in compliance with the fiscal responsibility principles, which set the development ratio to at least 30% on development activities. Committee recommendations. Madam Speaker, the 2022 CFSP provides an all-inclusive state of the county, enabling the Budget and Appropriations Committee to properly scrutinize the proposed ceilings and draw proper recommendations. Some of the guiding areas include the criteria for resource sharing, half-year departmental expenditures, pending bills, and county-owned source revenues. Honorable Speaker, the committee observes, 1, that CFSP is in line with Chapter 12 on the Constitution of Kenya and Section 107 of PFMA of 2012 as it relates to fiscal responsibility principles, save for the proposed expenditure on personal emoluments, which stands at 54.13% of the total revenue, way above 35%, the set limit. 2, that the matter of pending bills, which the committee has repeatedly raised, has been considered, and County Treasury proposes some part payment. As at 24th February 2022, the County Treasury reported pending bills of 2.34 billion Kenya shillings, that being 663 million for development and 1.56 billion Kenya shillings for recurrent. The County Treasury proposes to clear 593 million Kenya shillings under development and 291.3 million Kenya shillings under recurrent. This amount is provided for under the Office of the Governor ceiling. The committee recommends that the pending bills be prorated to respective departments where the bills were incurred. The committee further recommends that the payment of the pending bills be provided for in the vote lines of the respective departments, is opposed to having them under the Office of the Governor. The committee directs that a provision for payment of the pending bills be prioritized because there are some bills that lead to accumulation of penalties on the amounts due, causing strain on budgetary allocation and form first charge in the department. Out of the total recurrent pending bills amounting to 1.56 billion, 1 billion is attributed to purported legal fees. BSE has not made any provision for this and recommends the Office of the Auditor General to thoroughly audit this outrageous figure before any provision can be made. 3, that the 2021-2022 half-year absorption rates are too low, especially under the development vote. The committee recommends that the procurement processes under development budget should be initiated in good time to facilitate timely completion and payment of the projects. This will also aid in addressing the issue of pending bills, as projects will be executed and paid for in the fiscal year in which they were initially budgeted for. 4, that the county executive embarks on preparation of the third county integrated development plan. 5, that there is a sharp decline in the proposed ceilings for the Departments of Energy, Lands, Housing and Urban Development. This is attributed mainly to non-provision for donor funds, that is KUSIP, in the resource envelope for this department, which can only be made after National Assembly's approval. The committee has considered this in setting the departmental ceilings. 6, that the county should keep on increasing the budgetary provision for development budget estimates and reducing on recurrent expenditure. The committee recommends that the projected ceilings should guide the preparation of the fiscal year 2022-2023 budget estimates. 7, that there are some key sub-programs not allocated any recurrent budget in the proposed ceilings and the Department of Water and Education. The committee, in recommending the ceiling, considered this fact and provided funds. 8, that the county government should put measures in place to reduce the overall wage bill, which stands at 54.13% of the projected resources. The set limit is capped at 5% by PFMA of 2012, and the county government should work towards reducing the same to set limit. This will release resources to development programs. 9, BSC recommends that Finance Act be implemented as approved by the House. Automation of revenue collection be provided for and implemented in order to seal revenue leakages. This will enhance on-source revenue. 10, during the special audit of the pending bills, the Auditor General noted that some pending bills arose because procurement was done outside the budgetary provisions and procurement plan. BSC therefore advises that all procurement be done within the budgetary allocation and procurement plans. 11, further, the committee concurs with the Auditor General that a committee be formed to handle ineligible pending bills with the view of establishing the legality of the bills and the subsequent settlement if confirmed eligible. The county executive should fast track this to ensure that all stakeholders in the county are satisfactorily served within the law. 12, the committee noted that municipal boards had been established and have not been fully operational as required by the respective charters as approved by this Honorable House. Therefore, the committee notes that functions of the board have been taken over by CECM and Chief Officer of the Department of Energy, Lands, Housing, and Urban Development. This end result has rendered these boards ineffective in the performance of their mandate. The committee therefore recommends that the boards be institutionalized or operationalized so as to undertake their mandate as set in the law. Honorable Speaker, in acknowledgement, BSC is grateful to the office of the Speaker and that of the Clerk of the County Assembly for facilitating the committee to undertake its mandate. I wish to express my appreciation to all the honorable members of the committee who sacrificed their time to participate in the meetings and preparation of this report. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, it is my pleasant duty and undertaking on behalf of the BSC to table the County Fiscal Strategy Paper 2022 before this Honorable House for consideration and approval. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. Job well done, Honorable Dominic. Honorable members, I now put the question. Sorry. Honorable members, I now propose the question that this House discusses and approves the report of Budget Committee on the County Fiscal Strategy Paper 2022. Honorable members, I now invite you to debate the motion. You are welcome. Yes, Honorable Kisini.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want first to congratulate the committee under the leadership of the chair, who has given us a good report and we want to thank him once and again. I just want to raise a concern on the Department of Water, which is under Environment and Water and Natural Resources. The recurrent is set at 90 million, but it was reported to the committee that the recurrent wage bill for the department is 94 million. My question is, how will the department pay wages, because the 90 million is not enough? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Ndambuki, you are the chair BSc. Honorable Kisini has raised a concern. So I think after we leave this house, then he'll come close to you and you'll inform him on the way forward.
Thank you, Madam.
Okay. Yes, Honorable Joanna.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Honorable Johanna, representing the great people of Mutituni. Madam Speaker, I want to applaud the Chair Budget Committee for a very comprehensive report, very informing. And Madam Speaker, I would like to also emphasize on the need to manage the pending bills in the county. The recommendation given by the committee regarding the pending bills should be taken seriously. Madam Speaker, as we also manage the pending bills, we should be very thorough in our planning such that we may not tend to be reducing the pending bills and at the same time accumulating others. Our commitments should be based on the availability of funds and also on the prioritization of the development projects in the county. Madam Speaker, we've also noted that in the education sector, we are talking of CBC, the competence-based curriculum, which is an hands-on curriculum and which is likely to now draw a lot of attention, maybe where it comes to the transition from either our primary schools or other secondary schools to the vocational training centers. So it is very paramount we allocate or we take care of such vocational training centers by allocating funds, enough funds to increase the tutors or lecturers in those institutions so that we can have many specialists so that they can take care of the skills which are required under the new competence-based curriculum. Madam Speaker, in the recommendations, I have also seen the issue of the absorption rate in many of our departments. It beats logic why we pass budgets in this assembly, and then over time, even with the availability of funds, we realize still we are registering low absorption rates. It raises questions on our planning and even the competences maybe of those who are meant to maybe implement such budgets. So I would rather that in the quarterly reporting, in the quarterly reports from the executive, we also, as the assembly in our oversight role, ensure that we hold the executive accountable of why such rates, or rather why we have such low absorption rates. Because if we plan well, if we execute the programs as planned, I am sure we will not be able to report such low absorption rates. So, Madam Speaker, it is a very nice document. If well implemented, I'm seeing a very bright future for this county. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Joanna. Honorable Kamitu, Minority Leader.
Once again, thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Alex Kamitu, MCA Tala Ward and Leader of Minority. Madam Speaker, we are talking of a good report in every department. Areas talking about money allocated in regard to development is well documented. Areas were also recurrent in every department. Recurrent expenditure is also well documented. My emphasis on this report, Madam Speaker, is a question of monitoring. Monitoring, we should have a monitoring evaluation committee in every department, that after the budget allocation to every department, it will be very important for us and the executive, more so in the executive departments, to have a monitoring evaluation team, that when the programs in every department has been drawn, it will be very important for that monitoring evaluation team to be checking on what has been allocated and what has been used in regard to the projects. Because, Madam Speaker, in this report, you have also noted in most of the department, we have got stalled projects. We have got pending bills. We have got ongoing projects. So for us to be seen as an executive, as a department that knows its work, the program should be followed. And where problems arise, they should be detected as early as possible, so that we may be seen as a department or as a county which is moving forward, because we normally say a well-planned program, outrightly it will achieve or bear fruits. So those are the areas we are supposed to cover. Although it is a good report, if it's followed upon, we'll go forward. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kamitu. I now call the mover of the motion to reply.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I first want to respond to what Honorable Kisini raised pertaining water, irrigation, and natural resources, where the proposed ceilings by the executive were 87 million, but the sectoral committee adjusted that to 90 million under recurrent. And BSC, Honorable Speaker, further looked at that and had proposed to retain the figure at 90 and adjusted the development figure. Honorable Speaker, in view of the ongoing discussion and request by Honorable Speaker, Honorable Kisini, Honorable Speaker, I propose that, as you put the question, that we shall adjust that figure as requested by the chair, Honorable Kisini, to 94 million, and we shall try to balance that with the proposed figure to cater for the pending bills. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, members. I now put the question that this House discusses and approves the report of the Budget Committee on the County Fiscal Strategy Paper 2022. As many as are of the opinion say ayes.
Ayes.
As many are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, proceed.
Order number 11. Motion, alteration of the calendar of the Assembly and adjournment of the House.
Honorable members, under this order, we have Honorable Mark Mwendo, Leader of Majority, MCA Kinania, but I think Honorable Kamitu, the Minority Leader, will hold brief for the Majority Leader, Honorable Kamitu.
Thank you, Honorable Madam Speaker. Motion, alteration of the calendar of the Assembly and adjournment of the House. Honorable Speaker, that aware that the Assembly commenced its sixth sessions on 25th January 2022, aware that the House approved an Assembly calendar for the sixth session on 8th February 2022, pursuant to Standing Order number 25 sub 1, acknowledging that Standing Order number 25 sub 4 provides that there may be resolutions alter its calendar or adjustment date. Aware that the Assembly is scheduled for a training session from 4th to 9th April 2022 on election laws and consideration of bills that have been committed to various committees, which include Sand Harvesting Amendment Bill, Youth Empowerment Bill, and Cultural Heritage Bill, among others. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move the motion that notwithstanding the resolutions of the Assembly made on 8th February 2022, approval of Assembly calendar, and pursuant to Standing Order number 25 sub 4, the Assembly resolves to order its calendar regular sessions for the sixth session 2022 in respect to Part 1 to adjourn the Assembly on 30th March 2022 and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday 3rd May 2022, and that the Assembly calendar regular sessions for the sixth session be altered accordingly. I now call upon Honorable Jacqueline Ziva to second. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Jacqueline Ziva.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I am Jacqueline Ziva, member representing the people of Vikombe Ward and the minority chief whip in the House. I wish to second the motion, and if you allow, can I debate a bit?
Permission granted.
Thank you. The alteration of the calendar, I think, honorable members, if you are, you can bear me witness, because we have several bills ahead of us, and we should go and have some several meetings and even trainings, public participations for the bills, so that we shall undertake and even finish the bills. We also have some primaries which are taking place this April for some of our members. So it's up to the honorable members to take some time and go to the people and even talk to them. I also wish those people who are going for the primaries the very best. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Nziva. Members, I now propose the question that, notwithstanding the resolutions of the Assembly made on 8th February 2022, that is approval of Assembly calendar, and pursuant to Standing Order number 25-4, the Assembly resolves to alter its calendar, regular sessions for the sixth session 2022 in respect to Part 1, to adjourn the Assembly on 30th March 2022 and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 3rd May 2022, and that the Assembly calendar regular sessions for the sixth session be altered accordingly. Honorable members, I now invite you to debate the motion. Thank you. It's time now. I call the mover to reply. Sorry, my knowledge. A minute, please. Honorable Mweni, sorry. I had not seen you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Bendeta Mweni Musyoka, nominated by Wiper. I think this is normal when the time comes this time and to prepare the members of coming back or going home. It's all the same. And there is life after this, not to think that you are going to die. You are going to ask for the seat, and God will embrace you to come back. So just go, talk to the people, talk nicely, but don't beat them. Just ask them to give you the votes. So just be relaxed and take your time. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Mweni, for the blessings. The move of the motion, please.
Thank you once again, Madam Speaker. I think the alteration of this calendar, assembly calendar for adjournment of the House, it's very clear. One, Madam Speaker, you have heard that we shall be having a training on election law. We are now on the electioneering period, so it's equally very important for members to go for that training. And again, I don't want to repeat myself. We have got some bills ahead of us, which has been committed to various committees. So this is the best time for us to go and commit ourselves in these bills that are going to enhance the work of the honorable members in regards to those bills that are going to benefit the electorate of Machakos County. So that is it. I wish all members a good time, a good training session, and at the same time, see their people within their wards. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Kamitu. I now put the question that, notwithstanding the resolutions of the Assembly made on 8th February 2022, approval of Assembly calendar and pursuant to Standing Order number 25-4, the Assembly resolves to alter its calendar. Regular sessions for the 6th session 2022 in respect to part 1, to adjourn the Assembly on 30th March and resume its regular sittings on Tuesday, 3rd May 2022, and that the Assembly calendar regular sessions for the 6th session be altered accordingly. As many as are of the opinion say ayes. As many are of the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. Are we, clerk, are we through? Honorable members, we have now finished our business today. I wish you well in your endeavors as you move for the recess. I wish you well. I think God will see us through. The House stands adjourned to Tuesday, 3rd May, 3rd day of May, 2022 at 10 a.m. God bless you and see you then. Thank you.